too late.
I know. Sorry, I was looking at the numbers again.
Oh, you mean the numbers of people that your magic downsizing algorithm is making us fire today?
Downsizing? You think I...
Let me get one thing straight. The only person who is allowed to talk in sentence fragments around here is me.
I developed my algorithm to create a value matrix, to argue for company-wide pay increases, raises. Mr. Dennis turned it around and had me use it to figure out who to fire.
So this wasn't your idea?
I was trying to get people to get paid more, not paid nothing.
Hi, I'm Carla Groves. My supervisor asked me to come see you.
Yes, I don't know quite how you say this.
I'm fired. But clearly you do. As rumors go, downsizing will tend to go viral.
I am very sorry. I didn't come back here to put people out of work. I'm hoping that by losing a few jobs, I can save many, many more.
That looks like a little more than a few.
Yes. The company is going through a difficult time.
I know. And when we heard you were coming back, we thought things were going to get a lot better. Guess we were wrong.
Still hungry. Is it wrong that I'm still hungry? John.
Shift changes in 2 minutes.
You know, for the past week, you've been pretty intense. Are you gonna tell me what's going on? And don't tell me it's because Oliver's back.
Well, I'm not happy Oliver's back.
I wouldn't exactly settle about that.
Just let it go, Laurel.
No. Because we don't keep secrets, remember? John.
Last week, when Oliver was telling us about Dark, he said he had a hive of followers. An organization called Hive killed my father.
I didn't know. Do you think it's some kind of coincidence?
No. I've been looking into this organization for 2 years now. All dead ends. But what I did manage to dig up tracks of what we know about Dark's goal. They're Hive.
You're Oliver and Felicity now? You've been investigating this for 2 years and you never told me.
I don't think you of all people would understand keeping secrets when it comes to the death of a sibling.
I do. And because I do, I can tell you, carrying a burden like that, it never ends in any way but that.
That was quite the show. False machine gun, impersonating a bodyguard. You've the flair for the dramatic, Mr. Machin. I will give you that. Too bad it was all for nothing. Half of your fee has been account.
This isn't about money for me.
Oh, I know. You came to me with promises. You wanted to impress yourself to my organization, and you failed.
I'm not done yet. Give me more time. I will make sure that Jessica Danforth does not run for mayor.
Very well. I want a word of caution. I'm not sure how Rick Cuzzolo runs his operation, but Hive does not believe in third chances. Good night.
No movement.
That's all right. I may have some movement here. I noticed something tacky on the palm print our guy left on the windshield.
Tacky?
The residue.
What kind?
Cellulose. Everyone said this formulation is special. The molecular structure.
By who?
Palmer Technologies. A subsidiary, actually. Palmer. Put down the note. Hospital measure.
Where's the paper mill?
Hey, stay sharp. He has some sort of electricity weapon. The man in the photo, you seen him?
I don't see much. I like my sleep. But that guy, he sees a lot. He deals out of here. Does a lot of business.
Hey,
We need to ask you a few questions.
Get off.
Have you seen this guy here? I want a name.
You masked. You think you're in charge. Yeah, well, maybe you were, but not anymore. There are new masks in charge.
I asked you, have you seen this guy here? You still want to use your arm?
Let him go.
You still think you're in charge?
Hey! Get out of here!
I got an idea on her, Mr. Creepy.
I thought his fingerprints were all screwed up.
Mixed up, but I have an obsession with jigsaw puzzles. Lonnie Machin, part-time mob enforcer, full-time crazy pants. Done jobs for the Burnellis, the Triad, Rick Pinzolo.
We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna have a conversation about what just happened.
What just happened was like I had information and I was trying to get it out
You
of
broke his arm.
He was stalling.
He was scared. Come here.
What are you doing?
Just show you something. At the water plant, you took down a ghost. You could have done it with a very simple disarming technique. Like this. Thea, that's not what you did. You went overboard with a series of techniques designed to do one thing. Cripple.
Oliver?
Demonstration's over.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you got cold.
About what just happened.
What just happened was like I had information and I was trying to get it out
You
of
broke his arm.
He was stalling.
He was scared. Come here.
What are you doing?
Just show you something.
At the water plant, you took down a ghost. You could have done it with a very simple disarming technique.
These faggots are kidding.
Like this. Thea, that's not what you did. You went overboard with a series of techniques designed to do one thing. Cripple.
Oliver?
That's enough! Demonstration's over.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. After Roz hurt you, Malcolm warned me not to take you to Nanda Parbat. He said that when people go in the pit, they'll come out the same. I didn't tell you. I didn't want to worry about you. You seemed normal, Thea, and I swear to God, I thought everything was going to be fine.
And then you left. You know what? It doesn't really qualify you to judge me or anyone else.
What's going on? What happened to Thea and Nanda Parbat?
I did what I had to do. Save my sister.
Oh, that was 6 months ago. Why is the pit only affecting her now?
They've probably been showing up over time, subtly.
So what do you want to do about it?
You! Hey! Stay down.
I guess you know what happened to Kenny.
Oh, don't move! Don't move! Just shut up.
It's a minefield.
Kid, you
Right,
are
that's what killed
fucking
your friend.
Terrible.
And who the hell are you?
My name is Oliver Queen. 3 years ago, the yacht that I was on went down in a storm. I washed up here. I survived.
Let's take him to Ryder. He'll know what to do with him.
This is cringe ass emote.
Wow, you look like someone who has to fire a whole mess of people today.
What? Oh, no. I mean, yes, but this isn't about this. Not that firing a dozen people is gonna do much for my mood.
Actually, it's 24.
What?
The pages are double-sided.
There has to be another way. This many intelligent people in the company. There has to be someone who...
Miss Smoke, are you all right?
Absolutely.
It's okay.
What is it?
I'm on the list, aren't I?
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I mean, it's one less person that you got to fire today, right? You know, actually, this is good news in a way. My husband will be thrilled. This way we can take that trip that he's been wanting to go on. Of course, I'll have to drive.
You don't have to try and make me feel better about this.
About what? I sort of fired myself.
Visit me in my confinement?
Thought you could use some company.
A little I told you so?
Oh, yeah, I didn't bring it. With that being said, it's not too late for you to drop out.
Then what? On top of the city's other problems, we give in to terrorism. People here deserve better. They deserve someone to be brave for them.
That's what the Green Arrow's for.
Not enough.
Bitch.
Yes, the Green Arrow risks his life to keep the people of the city safe, but
Fucking arrogant. You're
who
fucking
inspires
terrible.
them?
Get away from me.
You know, who works to make sure that there's a city worth saving? Who's there to make Star City a place that my daughter wants to call home?
It's a mess.
Library. Finals, and send her back to school. Don't worry. Captain Land sent her with more than enough cops to keep her safe.
Sorry.
Maybe you should call her.
We just switch back to linear. Ryan's last.
My daughter. Please. I'm begging you.
What are you doing?
Please let my baby go. She's all I have.
You're telling me
She's my whole world.
that this is a human being.
Killed the officer escorting
Right
with
here.
some kind of weapon, shot him up at 5,000 volts, slit their throats for good measure.
His name is Lonnie Machin.
Do I even want to know where
guy's
you got that intel?
You can't do this
It's like-
alone. You know
Nobody
that.
get a book.
Two of your guys are down. Now let us help.
This guy.
What is this place over there?
Farrah, this guy says he's...
Oliver Queen. You don't recognize him? This man's a minor celebrity on the other side of the world. He's supposed to be dead.
It really was. Thank you for rescuing me.
I'm sorry, but we're not rescuing you. First thing you do once you get home is tell people what it is we're doing here.
I don't know what you're doing here.
Be that as it may, I can't send you home. Not right now. Good news, though, I've no reason to kill you.
So what are you gonna do to me?
Good question. You've survived 3 years here, all alone.
Sorry.
That requires fortitude, intelligence, qualities that are of use to me. As it happens,
Oh
one
my-
of my men stepped on a landmine.
Nah.
How would you like his job?
Thanks for coming on such short notice.
What did you do? Where is Jessica Danforth's daughter?
Oh, I'm kinda messing up a little bit.
Catch the news earlier? Miss Danforth begging for her daughter's life. She'll do anything to get her back, or not do anything. Like run for mayor.
Almost gotcha.
All I have to do is make a phone call.
Now I see why Rick and Zolo banished you. You're unaware that there are lines one does not cross.
I met one of your ghosts. After I took his tooth, we had an interesting conversation about Hive. I wasn't led to believe you respected lines.
I respect order, Mr. Machin. Discipline, precision. You're sloppy. All you represent is anarchy. You made a mess. I suggest you clean it up. Either way, our relationship is concluded.
Wait! You can't.
You know your hand is on me. Clean it up.
Am I gonna stop laughing?
Yo, you wanna have
Shut up.
Make not what you asked though. I'm fine. Well, you could have fooled me. Dia, what happened to you on Nanda Parbat? Ollie didn't tell you? It's Ollie. I guess I really am his sister since I didn't tell you either. I just didn't want to relive it. Right. He killed me. Or almost did.
Hello?
Ollie said that it was pretty bad.
You said what?
And then Roz.
You know, everyone?
Use something to, I don't know, bring me back. Something he calls the last hit. So what's happening to me now? I'm gonna try to warn Ollie, I guess, but he didn't listen. No, of course he didn't. He would do anything to save his sister.
There was even a scratch on that girl. So help
I'm afraid that is out of my control.
Yeah. Well, so am I. I am out. I am all the way out.
Well, I suppose you need a reminder that Madison Danforth is not the only vulnerable daughter in the city.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Stay the hell away from my daughter, you son of a bitch.
Language.
What is this?
The location of the Danforth group. My sincere threat against your daughter notwithstanding, this abduction lacks taste. The next time we meet, make no mistake, there will be another time. Remember to mind your tone.
Any news?
Only the bad kind.
We're gonna catch this guy.
Yeah, and when we do, there's gonna be another one waiting. And another. It's like the most depressing game of whack-a-mole ever.
We didn't know what we were getting into. Back into.
We decided to stay in Starling. I mean, Star City. I was excited. I thought it meant a new beginning, and now we've only been back a week. John's still mad at you. Thea's gone pig crazy. I've spent the last 2 days putting people out of work.
If you think that we made a mistake, we didn't. Nothing worthwhile ever comes easy. We said that we were gonna do things different. Time to figure out how. Captain?
Heavy Club 4th and Pierce.
What about it?
It's where Ronnie Matron is holding Jessica Danforth's daughter. You said you're doing things differently now? Here's your chance to prove it.
Sorry to leave you hanging. I had a meeting. Didn't go well. Turns out, I can't sit at the cool kids table. When trillions and trillions of molecules exploded from a pinhead, were there rules dictating how to establish a universe? No. They found their way through the chaos.
You can still let me go!
Only if you promise not to tell anybody about me. Pinky swear? Excuse me. Oh, the things I'm about to do to you. Something wrong with the front door?
Get away from the girl!
Could you come back in an hour? We were just getting started.
down.
Felicity.
So now Madman du jour knows you're working with the Felicity. This is why I need a code name.
We have Madison, but he's split.
There's no movement outside the club. He must still be in there with you.
She needs medical attention.
Get her to safety. We've got this. Hey, can you handle this?
I'm good.
You all right?
Your bumps and bruises. Probably the world's worst case of insomnia.
Really sorry, but I got an army of reporters out there and they want to know if you want to make a statement.
Yes, we have a few minutes.
You don't have to do that tonight.
Yes, I do. However, I have to tell them what I've decided. I have to tell them I'm withdrawing my case. I'm not running from here.
Thank you for trusting me.
You weren't kidding about doing things differently, were you? Instead of pincushioning guys, now you're burning them alive? And you're lucky Machin is on his way to starting general. I'll be booking you for murder. Just so you're clear where we stand with each other.
This man needs some water. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard. Get back to work.
What are you going to do when all your workers are dead from heat stroke?
Not your concern. Like the man said, get back to work.
Miss Smoke, what's this we're hearing about you halting the workforce reduction? I thought we agreed.
But you talked and I listened. I would hardly call that an agreement. With that said, I did get around to firing a few people. They've all been hired back, BT dub. And one of them reminded me that Ray Palmer never would have approved of this.
Ray Palmer is dead. And this company will be too.
I am going to stop you right there.
Sorry, Miss Smoke, you asked to see me. I think there's been a mistake.
No, actually, you had perfect timing. I was just about to tell Mr. Dennis about your project. After I fired Mr. Holt, I had the opportunity to review his active projects. Turns out he is working on something that is going to revolutionize technology and save this company. Neither of which he can do with a reduced workforce supporting him.
Intriguing. So what's this revolutionary technology, Mr. Holt?
That is proprietary. But I can assure you, it will astonish the world.
Our annual shareholders meeting's in 6 months. Present it there. astonish us.
Oh, we will.
You don't even have an idea for some world-astonishing technology, do you?
Nope. But I'm betting that you do.
Pretty bold move, Miss Smoke.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to do things a little differently.
Hello? Hey. How are you?
I guess I was wrong when I told you not to worry about me.
Right or wrong, I'm still gonna worry. It's right at the top of the Big Brother job description. I should have told you about him immediately. That was the old me.
And who are you now? Ollie 2.0?
More like Ollie 1.0, who's trying to do things differently. Look, whatever you're going through, we will get through it together.
I thought Thea could use some time out of town. A spa getaway. Clear house. Not near any hot tubs, because that's the probably in this situation.
I think it's a good idea.
Can we do other things while we're away?
Yeah. First. Bye. I'm kidding, by the way. We'll be fine. Probably. Take care of her.
I like the spa as much as anybody, but I think we both know whatever is going on with me will not be fixed with a mani-pedi. That's why we're not going to the spa. We're going to Nanda Parbat. Yeah, whatever's going on with you, the lead girl. Why are you not telling my brother? Because you're not the only
Ambulance didn't make it to Sterling General. We tried to get the paramedics on the radio, and then we got a 911 call reporting this. Machin, he, I don't really know how to describe what he did to them. Not sure what that symbol means.
It means anarchy.
Hello?
Hey, I'm out here.
You look happy. Tell me you started enjoying firing people.
No more firing. Good. Figured out another way.
Well, maybe you could share your secret with me. Doing things differently is what I've promised myself.
You are doing things differently.
Not different enough, apparently. Both Lance and Jessica Danforth said something to me about this city and some Green Arrow.
Decent sushi restaurant.
Hope. Inspiration. Someone who can do things in the light, who isn't afraid. Someone who can protect himself. Listen, I'm gonna run for mayor.
You sure you want to do this?
Velocity track. All state. 100 meters.
Jake?
Listen, you know where that son of a bitch went?
He vanished. We called him Ghost for a reason. But I got air support coming in on number 2.
I got him!
Oliver? Oliver?
He's all right, Felicity. We need eyes back on our target.
I'll give you one better than that. I got one gift wrap for you. Feels like old times, the 3 of us. The OGs. The original gangsters.
You're not checking out without answering a few questions first. Where can I find Hyde? Who's behind the ghost? Answer me!
Now.
Damn it! We need more boots on the ground. The Laura picked a fine day for a spot treatment.
I don't think they would be much help this time, she said.
Where the hell did they go anyway?
I really enjoy sports.
I'm not sparring.
I know. That's what makes it so much fun.
You know I would show you no mercy if given the opportunity.
That's why I take great care not to give you the opportunity.
Next time I'll take your head off.
Alish, 2 foreigners are here. One of them claims to be the daughter of Ra's al Ghul.
No, I am his daughter.
What a pleasant surprise.
Sister-in-law?
What brings you to Nanda Parbat?
They have a coffin with them, my liege.
A coffin? I want you to bring my sister back to life.
No.
You took her life away from her. It is your obligation to bring her back.
I have no obligations in this house. You don't get to waltz in here and demand a cup of tea, let alone this. Thea wasn't dead. Sarah is.
Thanks to you.
What you are asking for hasn't been done in ages past. Even then, only in legend.
Which is why I did not ask my father to use the pit to save Sarah after she fell.
Even if Sarah went into the pit, even if it worked, what came out of the pit would not be Sarah. Laurel, I am sorry. Truly sorry. But of course my answer is no.
Okay, I know that was kind of a buzz, but wasn't it fun having the original Team Arrow back together? You shouldn't have.
Got that off one of the ghosts.
It's where they hide their cyanide capsules.
Looks like an upper left bicuspid. There was a very brief time where I envisioned a future for myself as a dental hygienist.
The best lead we've gotten in the last 3 months.
It'll take the DNA sequencer a little bit of time, so I was thinking margaritas while we wait. You remember that place we went after we took down the Dodger?
Oh. What do you say? It's been a while since it was just the three of us.
I got a family to get back to.
I guess he just needs more time.
Time hasn't been doing anything. Apologies haven't.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I'm done waiting for him to come around.
Like a fish to water.
What did you say?
People gossip. They say that you're a rich kid who got shipwrecked here. Bossing people around, giving orders. Must feel just like home to you.
We got a runner! Hey, watch the field.
Hey, come on, man. This is the easy way.
Yeah, that's the way. Well, what's you gonna do? Talk him into surrendering? That's how you do it.
Who are you?
Definitely not someone who deserves to be shot. Your wife and kid are out, by the way.
Who are you?
Relax. I'm a friendly.
You're Argus?
You can read. Lila sent me.
My wife left the agency 7 months ago. She couldn't sink you anywhere.
She asked back when she was still with the agency. Took me a while because, well, favors aren't exactly at the top of my to-do list. Here. ID on whoever hired Floyd Lawton to do a hit back in '09.
Mina Fayyad? Where can I find her?
Well, that's the best part. TSA flagged her coming in last night. Flew in from Markovia. I'll contact you with her location.
Ah, Miss Fayyad. You brought a guest.
As instructed.
Not by me.
The vigilante problem in this city is greater than anticipated. Your partners in Hive asked me to take steps.
You don't exactly look like a problem solver. What do you do?
Play cards. Mostly.
Perhaps a demonstration.
Funny you should mention. I happen to have just the problem. My operatives are under orders to choose death before capture. This gentleman chose wrongly.
They got to me before I could take the countermeasure.
He's also prone to excuses, which I find tiresome. That's good. Ooh.
That one was free. Taking out the Green Arrow and his friends? That'll cost.
Deal.
I'm not giving up. I'm never giving up.
Because you're thinking only of yourself. I expected your support. I was counting on it. Then you never really knew me at all. The pit gave my father a long life. Longer than what was natural and much longer than he deserved. But he paid a dark price for it. A price Thea is no doubt paying now. fruition on my most bitter enemy, let alone my beloved. I don't know if the pit can bring her back. And Malcolm's right. I don't know what Sarah will be like if it does. But what I do know is that I have to try.
To what end? To have your sister return to you a monster?
Her spirit. The part that we both love. That's the part that I have to believe will come back.
You're not doing this out of love, you're doing this out of grief. I miss Sarah too. But she is gone, Laurel. Forever. I have accepted it. I think it's time you did too.
Still wishing you were a dental hygienist?
More like a molecular biologist. You see this?
Nope. My defense, I flunked biology.
Well, I got an A+, and I still have no idea what the hell is going on here. This DNA has half of the genetic markers that it should have. Half.
How's that possible?
It's not. This guy should be nothing more than a pile of goo.
What now?
Robbery, out-of-port store, Litchfield Ave.
Call Dig, tell him I'll meet him there.
Holdups are a little below your pay grade. You sure you don't want the SCPD to handle this one?
How effective have the police been at solving the city's problems recently?
That's a good point. John's still not answering his phone.
I'll be fine.
Still, I don't like you going out there without backup.
I'm not. I have you.
That restraint you showed back there? Bury it. Violence is the only thing these losers understand. Guys out here can't handle that. They either wash out or end up doing the product. Both of which are fast tracks to a bullet in the head.
The product. Ryder hasn't told me a lot about it.
He calls it Slam. Genetically modified hybrid. 1 part heroin poppy, 1 part coca leaf. Get you hired in the Empire State.
Conklin, we got a problem. Some Slam's missing. A whole cake.
But it was just a distraction. Any idea who did it? All right, then. Round them up!
What are you gonna do?
I told you. Only one thing these losers respond to.
Get on the ground. Thanks for coming, by the way. Miss Fayed wasn't sure it would work, but I knew you couldn't turn down a good old-fashioned robbery.
Are you ready to call this yet?
Now you can call it.
The game's not over yet.
you all right?
Aside from the fact that you won't help my friends?
I wouldn't be helping Sarah, as you know more than anyone.
What gave me away?
When I was cautioning Laurel about the effects of the pit, I saw the look on your face. You're feeling it, aren't you? The bloodlust.
What's happening to me?
The pit contains traces of the souls of all the men and women who have bathed in its waters. And what those waters restore, they can also take. Life for life.
What are you saying?
Then you need to feed this impulse. Give in to it. Once you do, it will subside for a time.
Okay. I'll just go on a killing spree. Thank you for the fatherly advice. Can you just for a second pretend to be a normal father? Can you do that, Dad? Do you have anything remotely normal to offer me?
All right. There is something high in the mountains. A man. Some call him a sage. He has a way with the ancient arts of healing. He may be able to help you with this, though I am not sure. Does that qualify as being normal?
Normal enough.
Get some rest. We'll start at first light.
Does this hurt?
Yeah, it stings.
Good. That's what you get for trying to take on a meta all by yourself.
A meta?
Yeah. Turns out Central City is missing one. A Jeremy Tell. Cisco says we should call him Double Down, which doesn't exactly make sense since he was getting a tattoo in the Dark Matter Way pit.
It was quite a show tonight.
Sorry I couldn't help out. It's a long story.
Oh my God, it is not a long story. It is the shortest story in history. Two guys go take on criminals without asking for backup and nearly get killed in the process. You know, I haven't said anything up till now because I was hoping that the two of you would remove your heads from your own asses without assistance. Turns out I was wrong.
Hey!
No. This is the part where I talk and you two listen. The both of you nearly got killed out there tonight because you didn't have each other's backs.
That was a one-time deal, Felicity. It won't happen again.
I absolutely agree. Because the two of you are going to sit down here until you have resolved your issues. Do we have an understanding? Do we have an understanding?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this to a guy at Palmertech to find out how some lunatic meta turns tattoos into lethal weapons. If you two haven't figured out your issues by the time I get back, I'm gonna find a bunch of Mirakura soldiers to knock some sense into you.
It's been months, man. And I don't know how many apologies. I mean, John, you're a forgiving person.
Oliver, this isn't about forgiveness, man. I don't know how to move forward with this. Us doing what we do.
We've worked fine since I got back.
We got lucky. Oliver, there was a time I would have taken a bullet for you. And I don't know if I would do that now. Which means that even when we're out there, we are not out there together. You crossed the line, man. And the fact that you could do that again sits in the back of my head somewhere.
I get it. I get it. I understand that I crossed the line. I understand that I lost your trust. What I do not understand is why you won't give me a chance to earn it back.
You think this meta tonight is connected to Dark?
I don't know. He mentioned a new player, a woman. Fayed.
We need to go.
Where?
Someplace where I'm gonna try to trust you again.
I like to think of all of us as a team. Teammates need to trust each other. Right now, I'm having a little difficulty doing that. Why don't one of y'all tell me who stole the product, or else this man right here is gonna eat a bullet. Nothing? Let's try this again.
Hey, wait. You said the violence is the only thing these people respond to. Well, doesn't seem to be working.
What do you have in mind? Harsh language?
Been on this island 3 years. I've learned some things.
About what?
Pain.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh? Those aren't the words you want to say when your CEO walks into a room.
Well, technically, and O aren't words, they're interjections.
Please
and...
tell me these are the prototypes for our new world-changing technology.
Well, since I'm inventing them, wouldn't that make them my...
What is this?
Contact lenses with built-in HD displays.
Ooh, that's impressive and fast. How much would they sell for?
$100,000
$100,000.
per lens. Everything okay?
Yeah, my phone just keeps acting up. I'm gonna restart it. Woo!
This is an autonomous communications device, which is great, except for the fact that it spontaneously explodes.
Okay, maybe you need something to get your mind off all this. Got a little side project. Clear your head.
Like gambling?
I need a full workup. It's possible it's made out of some sort of bioorganic material. I need to know everything that you can find out about it.
Strange. These edges. Doesn't look mass manufactured. Where'd you find it?
Casino.
You gamble?
Oh yeah, all the time. Poker's my jam. It ruined an outside flush for me. I think my opponent was cheating.
So you want me to check it for evidence of marking or something?
Yeah, anything strange, out of the ordinary.
Like you playing poker?
I will check back in on you later.
Oh, and Miss Smoke, there's no such thing as an outside flush in poker.
Probably why I lost.
You remember Russia? 2 years ago when we got Lila out of that prison?
Of course.
That night, Lawton told me that my brother was not collateral damage in that hit gone bad, that he was the target, and that Lawton was hired by an organization called Hive.
The other week, you reacted when I said that Ross called Dark's men a hive of operatives. Could be a coincidence.
I don't think so. Last page. That woman hired Lawton to kill my brother, and I'm betting she hired that meta that tried to take you out.
Based on what?
Her name is Mina Fayyad.
2 years and you didn't tell me. We have more in common than you think.
Oliver, that's my first legitimate lead. I have to find her.
Miss Fayyad hired you for one job. One. Against my objections, and only because my associates are anxious to progress to phase 3.
We shouldn't talk about Genesis.
Don't lecture me about secrecy, particularly on the same